Good evening, everyone. How's it going? This is Michelle Ship. I am the business page owner here of WHAM Solutions with Michelle Ship here on Facebook. Thanks so much for joining me. Happy Wednesday evening, actually. Hopefully your day was great. So my question for you today is, do you ever feel like you're struggling with trying to get new team members established working from home with your network marketing company, and you feel pulled to every single question that they may have, and you start feeling a little bit overwhelmed once you have a good number of people on your team asking lots of questions? Well, today we're going to be talking about how to create resourceful leaders and teammates on your team so that you can become more productive in your own business. So if you're joining us live or if you're seeing the replay, go ahead and comment below and say hello, just so I know that you're here. It'll be great to see you here. And let's go ahead and get right into it, all right? So the topic for today is how to create resourceful teammates and also leaders on your team. And I feel like this was a crucial topic to share with you guys, because I was recently on a coaching call with a woman on my team who's definitely developing into being a very strong leader. And I remember we were talking about, teammates that she has and lots of questions that they were asking, and she felt boggled down trying to answer every single question, where she almost felt obligated to help every single person to the smallest little T and little thing, and be there all the time, which is great. It's awesome to have an upline who's very supportive and very responsive. But once your team grows, that little hands-on to every single beck and call is not going to be as possible once you have multiple people on your team. Do you guys feel me here? And then even I feel if you have just a team of maybe just 2 or 3, you should always be treating your business as if you have an army of people, regardless of how long you've been in your business. We need to be busy and focus on our own income producing activities, but also allocating special time just for your team and training them and answering their questions and things like that. Because what I learned over the years is that the one barrier that's going to help you with moving forward in your business is the actual team, the current team that you have today. That's going to be a big indicating factor if you're going to move forward or not, because the questions they're asking to you, how much time they're taking up, and really we always need to be building our business and bring on new business and customers and business partners, So it's your current team and the different needs and questions that they have is what's going to kind of hold you back from where you really want to be, many miles forward. So how do we actually create resourceful teammates and resourceful leaders on the team? So we're going to talk about that a little bit more in depth. So I feel, especially being a woman, I think sometimes it's just kind of in our blood that we like to be helpful and serve everyone, and we often say yes to everyone and everything. But quick reminder to you guys out there, and even to myself, we cannot be everything to everyone. We cannot help everyone with every single little question that they have. We need to learn to train our team to become resourceful and to be think outside of the box and be creative and take initiative, so that they can too find the answer to their question. And yes, we can be there available to them, but we can't exactly show them every single answer every single time they contact you, okay? And sometimes it starts to feel, once you have multiple teammates, asking questions, it feels like an obligation, and then you're overwhelmed, and then you have questions over here, emails, voicemails, texts from all different directions, and it makes you feel, like you're drowning sometimes. Do you guys ever feel like that? Go ahead and give me a thumbs up if you feel like that, or drop an emoji down below in the comments. And sounds like you feel like you're drowning with so many questions, and then you have no time to even do your own income producing activities, okay? Now, just know that when you start a business in network marketing, when you bring on a new business partner, we're training them to be successful. We are training them to be independent business owners themselves, working from home. So independent business owners need to be able to be motivated, take initiative, and all network marketing companies, well, at least most of them that I know, have systems in place, and duplication. So we need to make sure we treat our business with being not really people dependent, but system dependent. And what that means is plugging in your new teammate right away to the training, getting them connected to the team, whether you have a Facebook group or something like that, connecting with other people so that, say for instance, you're not able to get back in touch with that teammate right out the gate when they have a quick question, you're able to point them in another direction, you know, or they will take their own initiative and say, okay, I wasn't able to contact my upline and get the question answered within the first 5 minutes. Maybe I should go check out plan B. What should I do? Go to another teammate, maybe a Facebook group, maybe some other resource that will help them answer that question. And then oftentimes I feel this is even true when you have family members or children. You know, sometimes, you know, I feel like I'm the leader of my own army, my own tribe over here. And sometimes I feel people just ask questions because they're a little bit, I don't want to say lazy, but they know where they can find the answer, but they rather ask you directly so they can get the answer very quickly because they know that you have it right up here, right? And if you train your team or you train your kids to ask a question, you give them the answer right out the gate, they're going to keep coming to you, and that's going to be taking time. You need to create time boundaries so that people learn to value your time instead of just taking away from your time. So instead of going ahead and giving the answer to them right out the gate, you know, you can say something, you know, that's a great question. You know, I'm not sure if I can help you with that right now, but I can tell you exactly where, I can tell you where you can find it. It's over on our training website. Again, it's this.com, and it's on step 5 or step 6, you know. So not giving them the direct link or that direct webinar training, all of that, but helping them, direct them to where they can locate that. And then they can take it on their own initiative and go ahead and go through to find the answer that they're looking for. So, and I feel sometimes when you're a new team member and you're just getting started, your home business, you're giving away so much information and you're really not creating your new business partner to be independent. We want our business to be to run with having people working alongside us, not stuck to us at all times. And again, I remember there was one analogy saying, like, we don't want the umbilical cord stuck between me and the business partner, right? I mean, I've done that 4 times. I don't need any of that. We're not somebody's parent. We want to create them. We want to help them create success. And by mentoring, coaching them, and guiding them along towards success, instead of spoon feeding everything to them for every single question that they may have. And when you get started a home business, you know it's going to take some energy. You know you're going to have to be resourceful. You know you're going to have to be creative and thinking outside of the box. And I'm so grateful that the business that I'm in here is that we have a system in place. There's a duplicated system with step by step that everyone needs to follow. And if there is questions besides myself, we have a very supportive and large team that you always can connect with to find the answer. And most of the things are right on the training. Something that you may have a question on, maybe it was just overlooked throughout the training steps. So that's something that's very important when you're creating leaders, is just really try to make sure they become resourceful instead of totally dependent on yourself, because you'll find yourself having a constant battle of balancing your own business and also helping your team as well. So hey Sarah, great to see you here. And I think I see Michelle as well. Thanks for joining me. So this was really, I want to talk about this because I've not only talked about it with a teammate of mine just recently, but several times throughout the years. A lot of people say, okay, how do I help this new business partner who just seems so needy, you know, who just calls me for every single thing that they need. And they're always like, hey, Camelia, how you doing? I'm glad you're here as well. And they're just like, okay, what do I do? How can I create a business where people are not calling on me every single time? And this is what you need to do. Create resourceful teammates and leaders so that they can take their own initiative, direct them right to the training, and let them know, hey, I'm here to guide you and coach you, and so that sooner than later you will be independent from me, you know, where you're basically running your own business and running the show. And you want them to be set up so that they can be super successful, even more successful than you possibly, right? That's definitely possible when you have people in your downline who surpassed their upline. It happens several times, I've seen it. So you want to groom them, but not actually spoon feed them. That's how I feel, okay? So if you feel this, go ahead and give me a thumbs up. I would love to see that here. So that's just my take on how to create leaders who are really want to run the show. And I'm so grateful. I have a lot of great teammates that work with me and that I get to spend some time with, and they're super creative. They're always thinking outside of the box and thinking of new ways to market their business and prospect, and always learning and growing each and every day. That's the type of teammates that we want to have, and that's the ones that's going to help you create a successful business for yourself. So hopefully this message was helpful for you. If it was, go ahead and give me a thumbs up, and feel free to tag a teammate as well, or someone that you feel that this message could definitely be beneficial for. And I look forward to seeing you guys next time on the live. Have a good night. Talk to you soon. Bye now.